Would you like to pay no tax? Well, you're not going to pay any tax anymore after watching this video, okay? And it's simple and it's legal and it's courtesy of this guy here, who is Apollyon, also known as Helios. He is the beast from the pit from the book of Revelation, and there are many benefits involved in worshipping him, and one of them is not paying any taxes. How can this possibly be? Well, it all revolves around these letters here. COAOM, okay, which stands for Charitable Objects and Articles of Memorandum, and that is some wording in a document of a limited company. So if you have a limited company or you want to start a limited company, wherever you are in the world, it will either be in line with these letters or it will be slightly different. If you send it to me, I'll interpret it for you. So if you have a limited company, as long as you know what you're doing here, you will pay no tax. All you have to do is put in about 6 sentences on a document. So those sentences are called charitable objects. And the document it's put on is called the Article of Memorandum. So it's just words on a page. Simple as that. Anyone can do it. And you are then legally entitled to be tax exempt no matter what you are selling, no matter what you are doing. And if you check what I'm telling you after this video, you will be disgusted at how many companies that have got well-known names are doing this and paying nothing. They pay nothing in taxes, and you have to pay taxes. Well, not after you watch this video. So, as I say, this is courtesy of this guy here, who is Apollyon, Helios, the beast from the pit from the book of Revelation, and it relates straight back to him. How did I get this knowledge, which I'm going to show you in just one moment, how not to pay any taxes legally? Well, it happened when I took a certain company to court at Clerkenwell and Shoreditch County Court, and it was, I'll just show you the page here, it's Her Majesty's Court Service, and it's Clerkenwell and Shoreditch County Court. You can find that on the internet itself. And the company that I took to court was this company here. They are called Federation Against Copyright Theft. You might have seen them on the BBC News, you might have seen their posters, you might have seen their adverts at cinemas, you might have seen their adverts at bus shelters. They've got offices in the UK and they've been trying to expand into Canada and Australia. Not the USA for a very strange reason, which I happen to know what that is as well. But these people here, I took them to court. Why? Because they took me to court. And I had to go through an 8-week trial along with some other people in a case called The Crown versus Wendy Fair, which you can look up on the internet. And you're also entitled to documentation from there because it's public records and there is no restrictions on reporting the case. The judge said so. That's the same judge, by the way, who ruled that dreams can be used as evidence in a court of law. Judge Stephen Warner of St Albans Crown Court. So as I say, these people took me and some other people to court, and we ended up in the courtroom there with the operators of Wendy Fair Markets. At the end of the trial, I said to the judge to his face, "You misdirected the jury," and he smirked at me. Well, Wendy Fair took them out to the High Court, and the High Court, 2 High Court judges decided, guess what, that the judges misdirected the jury. And their case was that the prosecution had made the case up as they went along. And if you got your hands on the documentation from that case, you'll be astounded. It's like a clown show what went on in there with them trying to have us found guilty for something that didn't even exist. That's all been overturned in the High Court courtesy of Wendy Fair. So I took these people to court because they were part of the case brought against us, because I was furious with them. And I accused them of not paying any tax because I noticed on one of their documents that they claimed that they were a charitable organisation. I thought, they're making millions. There's no way there's a charity involved here. Well, how they done it was through those letters that I just showed you. Now, let's take a closer look at how this works. First of all, you do what these people did here. You register a company, and to do that, you go here to Companies House website in the UK, and or you can buy it off of a broker, pay 40 quid or something, and you register a limited company. Okay, fine, but you've got to pay tax. No, you haven't. Inside the paperwork that you get, there's a document called the Articles of Memorandum, AOM. And inside of those, you place around 6 phrases, sentences, saying why your company is beneficial to the general public. And those are your charitable objects. Now, before I go any further, I lost the case where I took the Federation Against Copyright Theft to court at Shoreditch and Clerkenwell County Court, and the case was called Chris Constantine versus the Federation Against Copyright Theft Limited. They asked for £8,000 in damages. The judge said he couldn't give me the case because I hadn't presented everything in the correct legal manner. I didn't need to as a county court. So what he said was totally irrelevant. And they asked for £8,000. He said that's far too much and got his calculator out. And guess how much he decided to order me to pay the Federation Against Copyright Theft Limited? £6,660.74. 666. Those of you who've watched my video, Nibiru Palace Part 13, 666 busted or 666 solved, you'll see that the 666 number actually in Roman numerals spells out the name of Helios.
Chi, the Greek letter H, Alpha, L, I, Omega, Halio. C, pronounced as S, Helios.
Of Helios, who is Apollyon the Beast from the pit from the Book of Revelation. And that's what the judge would need to pay. And you can get a copy of that document from Clerkenwell and Shoreditch County Court in London. You're perfectly entitled to it, and it's Chris Constantine versus the Federation Against Copyright Theft. So let's move on from here. This is a description of a memorandum of association on the wiki, so you can have a look at it. It basically tells you it's a document that governs the relationship between the company and the outside. That's anyone outside the company. That's you, for instance. Okay, so that's your article of memorandum. Next, your charitable objects. It describes to you what they are and the purpose for which the so-called charity is being set up. Okay, so it doesn't actually have to be a charity. You just need charitable objects. How does it work? Okay, now you know that that's all you need to do, is to put 6 sentences on your document called Articles of Memorandum. Why has it been called that, charitable objects and Articles of Memorandum? Well, the answer is that it leads straight back to this guy here, Apollyon, the beast from the pit from the Book of Revelation. He's known as Apollo, Apollyon, Helios, Helios, Io, Eo, Abaddon. He's got many names, but most of his names mean the sun. So let's just take a look at those letters again. COAOM, charitable objects, articles of memorandum. First of all, let's read this in Roman numerics. C is 100. So you have 100 and you add a 0 at the end. That's 1,000, isn't it? So CO is cryptic for 1,000. Here we have AO. AO or IO is a name that is used to mean holy or saint in the Greek language. Next we have the M, which is in the Roman numeric system 1,000. So we have 1,000, holy saint, 1,000. If I just scroll down here and show you what I've put underneath here, you'll see that 1,000 in Greek is Helios. Helios is Apollyon, also known as Helios, and Eo, and Io, and Abaddon. Ao is holy saint. And M is 1,000. Again, Helios. So this actually says Helios, holy saint Helios. So your charitable object in your articles of memorandum is a cryptic name for the beast from the pit, from the Book of Revelation, calling him a saint and calling him holy. Helios, holy saint Helios. And thanks to this guy here, holy saint Helios, or should I say the beast from the pit from the Book of Revelation, you no longer need to pay any tax whatsoever, and it's completely legal. Check it out for yourselves and check out how many companies have got charitable objects in their articles of memorandum. How many companies have got Helios, holy saint Helios, in their documentation? The beast from the pit. No tax for them, no tax for you. Why should you pay?
Ladies and gentlemen, the very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society, and we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweighed the dangers which are cited to justify it.